What's going on, y'all? So, I wanted to talk about this unusual story that's been making the rounds today. It started here, I think, on the In Snyder. And this is, Jeff Snyder, who's been said to be a very, very good MCU leaker. It's been covered by a couple of channels, and it's still kind of weird. Hot rumor: 5 years after Chadwick Boseman's death, Marvel is looking to recast Black Panther hero T'Challa. Now, okay. Chadwick Boseman played T'Challa starting with Captain America Civil War through the last couple of Avengers films and died young. And so for Black Panther 2, a big part of that story, a big chunk of the story, the emotional crutch of that movie is who's going to be the next High King, who's going to be the next to rule over Wakanda. And, they did the best they could. And prior to that movie coming out, there was a lot of speculation about what they were going to do. Are they going to kill the T'Challa character off screen? Are they going to just recast? How are they going to overcome this? Because it's tricky. Because you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't type of situation. You could also write the character off, but the Black Panther films were very successful. So what do? They chose to really make the emotional story about his wife and, of course, his son being the big, super emotional mid-credit scene that was a really powerful, in fact, the whole movie was, Black Panther 2, a powerful tribute to Chadwick Boseman. Now, they're looking to recast. I'm confused. You already addressed that he has a son. Now, if they're trying to recast the boy, I sort of get it here. And basically, this is all done to promote like the premium Snyder service, Jeff Snyder, which I'm not going to pay for at this time. But basically, I'm confused because they sort of made it clear that we're going to move on and that Wakanda would heal in time, mourning T'Challa in a metaphor for Chadwick Boseman. But now they're saying that they might recast. Now, is this recasting going to be just for flashbacks? Is that all we're talking about? Or is it like, oh, he actually wasn't dead? I think that if they had done this for Black Panther 2, it might have gotten some backlash, but it's fine. But doing it now is a strange choice. And some people are probably going to say that it was a slap in the face to Chadwick Boseman's legacy because that whole second movie was a tribute to him. Like that whole movie, man, Ryan Coogler really, really went deep into that story and really tugged at the heartstrings. So either T'Challa Jr. is going to grow up and they're talking about recasting him to take over as the Black Panther in the future with a younger actor, not younger than Junior, but a new actor who can play Junior more grown up. That is to say, if there's a time skip, or what? This is weird. Now, there's one other factor that we have to get into, and that is, of course, the multiverse. If you remember What If Season 1, there was a what if, what if Killmonger, what if he was Black Panther? And that's interesting. They could always, Michael B. Jordan is still alive. They could pull that off, obviously. Or that could be what this is about, that the T'Challa that we're going to see, that's this supposed recasting, it could just be a variant. And if it's a variant, I do not consider that to be disrespectful to Chadwick Boseman because prior to this idea even coming about, the multiverse had already been established. We've already got multiple Kang the Conquerors played by the same actor, but we've also got different Lokis played by different actors. We saw that in the Loki series. Variants can go a number of different ways. Look what happened in Doctor Strange when we see like alternate Mr. Fantastics, Captain Carter. So with the multiverse, yes, recasting Chadwick Boseman makes sense. But if it's just not Chadwick Boseman, recasting T'Challa, who was played by Chadwick Boseman. But if it's just we're gonna tell another story and bring him back to life or say he never died, I'm not sure how that feels to me as far as maybe backtracking from the previous movie. Because even in my review, I said that Black Panther 2 was not my favorite movie. I didn't like it that much. I enjoyed the first one more. And it was really not much to do with Chadwick Boseman's passing, even though I do think the film would have been vastly different if he had not passed away. Totally different plot line, I would say, or at least aspects of it. But that's another what if. Who knows what would have happened. But in my opinion, walking back something as powerful as what they did in that film is a mistake. But if it's a variant, I'm fine with it. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this story? I would love to hear from you about it because even before Black Panther 2, I remember doing a video about the passing of Chadwick Boseman and the future of Black Panther and getting different people's thoughts on what they could do. And a lot of folks had a lot of different opinions. Some said recast, some said recast but use like CGI or de-aging effects or deep fakes to kind of make it look like Chadwick Boseman. AI voices to replicate Chadwick Boseman. I saw a lot of different ideas. I'm not sure if that's even worth doing at this point, especially after the controversies behind AI with that writer's strike. So what do you think? Again, I'd love to hear from you.